Good morning. How's everybody today? Thank you for coming back to the channel for yet another, a talk about something that could be something you needed to hear today, maybe. Or somebody you know needs to hear a message about self-talk. We are really, really good about the voice in our head controlling our lives. And the question is, what exactly are we telling ourselves? And are we, as a result of this talk, sabotaging ourselves? So I thought we could talk about it. Let's talk a little bit about self-talk. Let's talk about what's the voice and the recording in our heads that are programming us to believe things, to essentially create our own truths, right? When we're born with this sort of like fresh innocence of purity, right? The channels are all open. Everything is just flowing because we don't know any better. There's no danger. When we're born, there's no danger. And we're just living life carelessly, free fall, without sort of restrictions that sort of dictate really anything. We have no filters in all aspects of our lives. We have no filters in what we say to ourselves, but we have no filters in what we do as we're young. And then we fall a few times, and our parents tell us don't do this, and then the schools tell us don't do that, and then the government tells us don't do this, and by the time we know it, we're so programmed that we're literally afraid to make any decisions. And I'll tell you right now, as a parent, I catch myself every day. I think I say no more than I say yes. And it's like, whoa, I get it. I see where our programming on ourselves then gets passed on to the next generation. And we have this vicious cycle that we can't break through because this is what we do. And so my question to you, no matter what your age is, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I think it's always a fair question to ask is, what's this programming? And if you've ever read Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth, you're probably familiar with the concept of the pain body and, the mind control that we're all subject to and the dangers that come from that, right? And it's all programmed. It's because our thought process is just so consuming that we forgot how to live, truly. And so I think it's important to take a step back and sort of just evaluate once in a while, no matter what your age is, how much thought is controlling you and how do you take back control over that? So, for example, every day you wake up, we're programmed to get up, make breakfast, have something to eat, get dressed, go to work, go to school. We have our rituals, our habits, right? And the same comes with our thoughts. Our thoughts are constantly running while we're doing whatever it is we're doing. We don't even take a moment to take back control over our thinking and say, it's okay to be thinking, but do I need to be thinking all day long, every minute of the day? And most of those thoughts, by the way, are usually thoughts of doubt, thoughts of negativity, thoughts, hey, that person did this to me, and so on and so forth. And it just stays with us, it just consumes us. So there's no gap between our thoughts where we can sort of reinvite fresh ideas, innovation, creativity, blessings, positive energy, right? And so I think what we could do, it's important to, now that you've become aware of that, and maybe you've been doing this practice for a while now, is you've been sort of like, practicing self-awareness and being more conscious, if you will, of your thoughts. Most of the time we're unconsciously just thinking. We're just thinking. But what if you go to the point where you're consciously now aware of those thoughts and you're consciously catching yourself? and that is a muscle in itself. And then you start to program yourself to basically do away with that. Beautiful mountains up here. Just wanted to take a nice drive and see it. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can catch it a little bit, but it's just real nice to get out into nature once in a while. Just be in the mountains and get some fresh air. It's kind of cold and rainy today, but so anyways, the question is, what are you going to do about it? We've already identified that thoughts consume us, and perhaps too much. And so really what you want to do today, it's a very simple message. Catch your thoughts, and whenever you do catch it, take a few seconds, take a few deep breaths. They say that when you take deep breaths consciously, not just breathing because we all breathe, but when you actually think about the breathing, breathe in from your nose, breathe out from your mouth, you're actually allowing space between your thoughts, because you can't be thinking and breathing at the same time. It's very, very difficult. So by doing that, you're actually enabling yourself to free yourself of that and really have some time to allow freshness to come back in. So anytime you catch yourself overthinking, stop yourself. Say, you know what, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to try to focus on breathing. I'm going to try to sit down and be present in whatever it is that I'm currently doing, whether it's writing in your journal, working on a project. Be fully there. Take a few deep breaths, make a cup of tea, sit down, put a smile on your face, put some classical music, anything that gets you out of that negativity and back into the zone of creativity. Because everything happens in that space. So I just want to leave you that quick thought, that quick note, and keep working on that. And by the time you know it, you'll be unconsciously aware, and you'll be naturally just programming yourself to breathe and to eliminate thought all the time and just be present, looking at things present, fully aware versus always entrapped in the thought behind it. So have a great day. Hope you all are doing good. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It really helps so that I can continue to produce little nuggets like this, and hopefully you find it valuable. And if you have any other ideas that you'd like to hear about or be diving deeper into, please do share it in the comments below.